Yes, it's that time again, and this time we're off to South America.
We took an evening flight to New York, then an overnight flight to Lima, Peru.
Checking in at the Lima Miraflores Hotel, we met up with Marina, our friend in Peru.
At our request, Marina first took us to the John F. Kennedy Memorial Park, which is famous for its multitude of four-legged residents.
The cats are tame and affectionate and well cared for by area residents.
Next, we visited the famous Museo Lorco, which holds a staggering number of pre-Columbian antiquities.
But first we enjoyed a snack and sampled the most popular drink in Peru, the Pisco Sour.
Travel fatigue was catching up with us, so we headed back to the city.
We returned to our hotel and enjoyed an early dinner and bedtime in anticipation of embarking our ship the next morning.
Enjoy your day.
The Seven Seas Mariner is easily the most luxurious cruise ship we have ever experienced.
Everything from our stateroom suite, the beautiful restaurants and gourmet fare, the gorgeous public areas and attentive service was absolutely perfect. Having sailed south along South America's Pacific coast, we were surprised by Pisco's coastal desert. But the drive was short, and then we boarded a smaller tour boat to visit the local marine habitat. "22 centuries ago, somebody risked life and limb to carve this 600-foot-high figure into the side of this steep cliff.
And nobody knows why. Each line is actually a trench 2 feet deep.
During our time here, we saw thousands of guanay cormorants, gulls, blue-footed boobies, and pelicans, not to mention the Humboldt penguins, fur seals, and sea lions. Arequipa is a lackluster little town along the parched Pacific coast of Peru. Residents here get their water from rivers originating in the Peruvian Andes, and folks here are very unassuming and friendly.
By the time the tour guide got us out to a brackish marsh, the sun was setting and there was little wildlife to see. So we hurried back to the comfort of the ship for another grand dinner and evening.
We have left Peru behind and arrived at our first port in Chile, the city of Iquique. Making our way through the city of Iquique, we saw the formidable switchbacks which we would climb to reach the high Atacama Desert.
The saltpeter mining operation here collapsed when German scientists figured out how to synthesize this compound, and the place abruptly became a ghost town.
As we departed what is said to be the driest desert on Earth, we would later learn that just 12 days later, the area received 7 years' worth of rainfall in 12 hours. A terrible flooding disaster which claimed lives. So then we had a fabulous dinner and retired for the evening. Today we're at sea and just relaxing through the day. We had a high tea, we went to the spa, just taking it easy. Tomorrow, Coquimbo, Chile.
Making port in Coquimbo, we boarded a bus and headed south on the Pan American Highway in search of evidence of the ancients.
These petroglyphs date to the early 1400s Daguita people, who preceded the Incans.
visited the renowned Tabali Winery for a tour and wine tasting.
The real Valparaiso, you know, we have a big combination of social classes. Sometimes, look, more and medium class people, high society living on the hills, people with less sources, close to downtown, you know. But this is Valparaiso. That's why this city was awarded as a World Heritage City by UNESCO. It's so picturesque, you know, so colorful.
In Valparaiso, we rode several funiculars and toured the former home of the great South American author, Pablo Neruda.
we are leaving the second largest city of Chile, Valparaiso. Do you know any famous sports figures who come from Chile?
Yes, Marcelo Rios. He won the French Open 20 years ago. This is Chilean Patagonia, and we drove inland past Puerto Varas on our way to Petrohue waterfalls.
Water from Todo Los Santos courses through these chutes carved in volcanic basalt from the nearby Osorno volcano. This port excursion in Puerto Montt was my favorite so far. It's much more verdant here, and it was beautiful. It was a very pleasant time. I liked it very much. Tomorrow we go to Puerto Chacabuco, so we'll see what happens there.
Plunging ever deeper into Patagonia, we drove to a beautiful park where we took a short hike to enjoy the scenery.
meal ended at a quincha, a traditional Chilean gathering place for food, beverage, and a demonstration of traditional Chilean folk dancing. The further south we sailed, the colder and more volatile the atmosphere became. Alternately dark and windy, then clear and calm. We hurried into the relative safety of the inside straits created by Chile's fjords.
On 2 occasions, we sailed right beneath massive glaciers melting into numerous waterfalls.
Punta Arenas is Chile's southernmost city, where outfitters abound for Antarctic explorations.
This Punta Arenas cemetery is known for its hundreds of carefully sculpted cypress trees and for the diversity of nationalities represented within its tombs.
We visited this largely outdoor museum of local history, featuring equipment and buildings from the early pioneering days.
We're not particularly fans of taxidermy, so the Natural History Museum was a bit dull, and we hurried back to the comfort of our ship.
We followed the Strait of Magellan to Ushuaia, Argentina's southernmost city, making it Earth's most southern as well.
Natives of this area speak of it as the end of the world because of its proximity to the South American land's end.
We're riding the fabled End of the World train, a narrow gauge railway and Earth's most southerly rail line. Today, the railway belongs to the tourists, and this ride will take us right into Tierra del Fuego National Park.
At the end of our train ride, we watched as engineers prepared for its return trip. Here we reboarded our bus to continue on to Land's End.
Believe it or not, this is the last several kilometers of the Pan American Highway, a one-lane road leading to our destination, La Patilla Bay.
Upon arrival at La Patilla Bay, we boarded a large luxurious catamaran for a memorable cruise through Darwin's Beagle Channel.
We sailed north up the Atlantic coast of Argentina, arriving at the unassuming town of Puerto Madryn, where we went ashore and visited a nearby sheep ranch.
Negro los ministros y el gobernador. Si Dios fuera negro, todo cambiaría. Serían los morenos los que mandarían. Negro el Vaticano, negro los obispos, la Virgen María, negro Jesucristo.
En nuestra provincia todo merino.
In our province, all the sheep is merino. Okay?
Hay tres cosas que miran los compradores para ponerle precio. Una es el largo de mecha, entre 7 y 10 centímetros es un buen largo.
Okay, three important things before buy the wool. One of them is the large, okay, between 7 and 10 centimeters. Okay?
Otra es el rinde de hil.
Si Dios fuera negro, todo cambiaría. Serían los morenos los que mandarían. Negra Marilyn, negra su sonrisa. Negra Blanca Nieves, negra Mona Lisa. Si Dios fuera negro, todo cambiaría. Serían los morenos los que mandarían. Negra la mañana, negro el mediodía, los atardeceres y el resto del día. Si Dios fuera negro, todo cambiaría. Serían los morenos los que mandarían. Negro el presidente, negro el senador, negro los ministros y el gobernador. Si Dios fuera negro, todo cambiaría. Serían los morenos los que mandarían. Negro el Vaticano, negro los obispos, el Papa Juan Pablo, también Jesucristo.
We also visited a scenic overlook before returning to the ship.
The capital city of Uruguay sits across the Rio de la Plata River from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
We found Montevideo to be a pleasant city with many tree-lined streets and beautiful parks, where Jean and Pat were the architectural points of interest.
Once again, we found the locals to be very friendly, including these playful teenagers giving the tourists the business in one of the city's many parks.